Let's pull the mic in real quick. Oh man, I'm tired. Whew. All right. Today's been a day. Hi, Brian. Big hugs for the Brian. So you guys know my typical fare by now. I figured I'd do something relatively relaxing. I say relatively because I have no idea what this game's actually going to be like. 3-4 day weekend's coming up. I'm excited for you, Brian. What's the sitch? Also, hi, Wolf. Hi, Liam. Not cute. But yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty low energy one, not going to lie to you guys. I'm very tired. I just ate myself out of a headache and into my usual tummy issues, so I could use a kiss, Liam. All right, what do we got? Planes of Plane. Rusty Dagger, 15 physical damage, critical hit times 3. Selected 3 starting. Oh, so just all of these. Then continue here. Spins Natty into a burrito. Oh, hi, Burb. Memorial Day, Juneteenth, and 4th of July are all 4-day weekends. Man, I wish we celebrated Juneteenth at my fucking workplace. Or the 4th of July. I think the only one of those that's actually considered a holiday for us is Memorial Day. Stop the wheels to fight the enemy. Pow. 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 Okay. Your health. Okay. Alright, well, we got a lot more coins. Whose headache and why did you eat them out? Listen, man. Next enemy action, enemy health. I don't actually see the... Oh, okay. He's going to attack me for 16. That's what it's saying. Hi, Kamo. So they don't actually do a fuckload of damage. At least not yet. Cosmo amazing. That is true. Kamo deserves all the praise that can be given to a Kamo. Yeah, I think we just start smacking the slot as soon as it's available. Kiss to Kamo. Yeah, I agree. Ooh, we critted on the coins. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, symbol shop. Upgrade the rusty dagger. Coin bag. Gain 1 to 4 coins. Critical hit. Something. Bow and arrow up to 10 physical damage. Use a skill check. 10% chance to stun enemy. Critical hit times 3. Oh yeah, take that. Oh, and then just new shop options. How about I just coin bag? These are the symbols currently on your wheels. Welcome in, Blue Bat. How you doing? I'm gonna go harass a very crazy and possibly evil frog. Enjoy that. Hi, Lumpy. Give me a kiss. Oh shit. Whoa. Okay, so he's using magic too now. Alright. Oh shit, magic gets through my armor too. Hell yeah. Oh, so you crit by... Okay. So you crit by performing the skill check well, I guess. Bonk. Wait, rolled 3 dice. Oh, is the damage being dealt to me re-rolling those dice of it? What the fuck? Okay, that's cool and all, but I could really use some damage output right about now. Fuck. Good fight. Chips earned. Massive blade, up to 35 physical damage, uses skill check, critical hit ×2. Okay, well I really don't know what I could have done to avoid that. 5% resistance against physical attacks per level. Physical attack strength per level. Oh, okay. So these are like the permanent upgrades. Well, that's a 2.5% chance of rolling crits. Upgraded shop items are 10% cheaper. You know what? I'm gonna do something unusual for me, and I'm gonna go for a tank build. So resistance and resistance. Cosmo would be so damn proud of me. All right, let's take big sword because I'm better at skill checks than I am just rolling swords. Ah. Oh, okay, so it rolls for damage. That's actually really good compared to the basic sword I'd been using. Got it. Skill check for damage. Really nice. Haha, crit. Well, yeah, that's in that case that's way better than the sword I had before. Now we're all armored up. Man can't even hit me. See? Sometimes skill checks and glass cannons aren't that bad. Sometimes. Alright, we should have them. Whoops. Okay, I whiffed that one, but the point still stands. Yeah, he's dead now. Even if we somehow whiffed it really badly. Healing spell, gain up to 20 health, crit, 3 gains or uses skill check. Well, yeah, we need healing, obviously. Vampirish, 7% life steal when attacking. 20% bonus on healing. Well, yeah, I think heal and vampirism are a good way to go. Hi, Merle. Crit hit on the healing I had no use for yet. Shit. No, it's okay. Yeah, how you doing, Merle? Catch any con crud? Damn. Okay, we might survive this fight. Got him. Good crit, good crit. Alright, so we should kill him this time. Oh, quick kill too. Banana, I gain 10 health, gain 1 coin, crit for 3 times. Doing good, no con crud, just a little PCD. It feels a little, like, almost mean-spirited to be happy that so many of the people I spent time with are experiencing PCD this year. But, like, to be honest, I almost felt crazy for experiencing Concrud in the past because nobody, or not Concrud, fucking PCD, because nobody else really seemed to get it like I did. And, I don't know. It's just nice to not feel crazy for once. Let's do this. And basically nothing else. Hammer Goblin. Well. Unfortunate. Holy shit. Okay. Beating the shit out of me. Okay, but we do have physical damage buff. Ah, crap. Okay, but I am getting the life steal. I see that now. Also, we might be about to die here. go. Crit heal, that helps. Yeah, those critical hits are really going to be the run deciders. There we go. Good kill. So we definitely need more healing. 10% chance to stun enemy. Up to 80% chance to stun enemy. 1 use per turn. Costs $10 to use punch. No thank you. Oh wait, those aren't moves, they're just power-ups. Okay. Well, in that case, I feel like we just upgrade things we already have as best we can. Crab tar. It's gonna hit me for 47. That's a little crazy. It's a lot of damage, but... Oh, cool. Whole bunch of shield. We can just tank this whole hit. Good heal. Alright, we're tanking hits, but we're not really dealing any damage. Okay, we'll get some damage in. Whoops. It's okay. We're doing okay. We're gonna survive. Yep. Okay, now it's starting to hurt. Alright, we did get some healing. Ah, crap. Oh, we fucked that one up. Ooh, this is looking bad. Alright, there's some good healing. Okay, that wasn't the worst, but... Oh, stun! Okay, good, good, good. Thank God stun chance actually wound up mattering. And a crit. Okay, so skill checks really are where it's at as far as, like... Okay, this could be bad. Uh-oh. As far as, like, mathematical advantage in the fights. It doesn't seem like there's a truly safe build that doesn't, in some way, rely on skill checks. Ritual Dagger, 10 damage, 10 physical damage, 10 magical damage, and 100% lifesteal. Okay. I feel like we do need some magic damage. Just in general. 20% bonus on physical damage. Let's grab the dagger. That just seems good. How do I use power-ups? I bought 2 of them. What is this? I didn't even see what the name of this thing was, but it does look bossish. Whoops. Okay, well, we stunned it, so... That's helpful. Aww. Boink! Whoa, whiff that one. Jesus. Enemies are hitting harder. Oh, Andy's healing. Cheater. Thankfully, we are out damaging him right now. Yeah, 100% lifesteal on that dagger is kind of a godsend. Assuming we roll it often enough. That was unfortunate. Oh, yeah. That does it. Oh, no, wait, he's healing. That's good. Okay, now that's done it, unless we stun him here. We didn't. Bonk. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. We're okay. It's good because this... Okay. It's good because this is the kind of game that's sort of like real quick to get into and out of. So we're gonna make a... Oh, hell yes. Are you kidding? Yes, auto heal and more coins. So yeah, I'm issuing a personal challenge to myself in this game to not... To wait as long as possible on upgrading damage. Yeah, I think we need coins. Cosmo, it's because you got sacrificed like twice last stream. I'm surprised you forgot about that. Alright, lots of coins. Unfortunately, didn't really defend ourselves that turn. Rolled 3 6s. I wonder to what extent the dice matter outside of just randomly giving us coins sometimes. I can't wait to figure that out. I assume they didn't have that many points to use against me. Oh, they did. They had many. Okay. Yeah, needed method of healing. Holy shit. Let me use my most mystical power gun. Yeah. Jesus Christ. So we could theoretically have a build where we're just really focused on using power-ups over and over. The problem is we can only use power-ups once per round, so... Really quick kill on that one, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I think we upgrade shield. We upgrade... Well, no, because Big Biceps doesn't use a skill check. And I can't unequip things from my... Okay. One use per turn causes 0 to use... Oh! I mean, sure, it's only 1 per turn, but like... Okay. Yeah. I like this. But yeah, this game gets you introduced to the main, This game gets you introduced to the main strategies really early. I like that. I think he spelled his name wrong there, comma. Okay. The stake can only be used once per turn, but if it can be used every turn, that makes us incredibly tanky. Damn. Especially considering it seems we get our health back every... like, all the way back at the end of every fight. It's pretty good. Grants 40% attack bonus next turn. Costs $7 to use. 10 physical damage. Yeah, so why don't we just upgrade those Natty Matty into a pike of marshmallow? Oh my god, that sounds painful. Let's get the punch as well. You know what? Let's do as much as we can to gear this run, or this, our strat here towards having as many skills as possible, or as many power-ups as possible, and just abuse those. Yeah, we don't need to heal, we don't have any money. How's a Matty? A Matty's pretty good. How is a Loberon? Also, pike was supposed to be pile. I figured. No money to use. Oh, this is gonna hurt. He's about to hit me for 50, and I haven't really defended against that. Bonk. Nice. Good crit. I want to point out that there aren't enough points on the board for me to climb out of the negatives. Well, think of it this way, Cosmo. Right now, you can TTS and gain points by doing so. Just got a fountain soda refill. Hell yes. I think we can kill this guy without spending coins. Ow. Shit. 40-ounce cherry Pepsi. Oh, wow. That's a lot of cherry Pepsi. 7% lifesteal when attacking. Very good. Increases max health by even more. Also really good. Up to 80 physical damage uses skill check. Move item. Removes a symbol from your spinner wheels. Oh. Oh, you can sell items. I was unaware of this. Wait, why didn't it TTS? Try that again, Cosmo. And also make sure maybe that you got the syntax right. Nice. Okay. Yeah, refills are so cheap rather than buying new cups each time. True, true, true. Nice. But yeah, coins are just, like, super useful in this game. So having a way to turn them not only into a shop mechanic, but also a combat mechanic is... That's really innovative. I like that. Alright, heal. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna survive, it's just... How close is it gonna be, you know? Oof. There we go. I got him. Alright. Grants 40 shield. Pretty good. 20% bonus on healing. I mean, we got vampirism, so yeah, that's probably a good pick. Yeah. Let's head on to the Black Cemetery. The Beggar King once commanded an army of thieves. He tells stories of the grand siege on the Citadel, the Battle of Kun. Like, seriously, at the corner store near me, it's 170 after tax for 56-ounce refill. When a 20-ounce new cup is 187 before tax. Damn. I don't know, man. I just don't know if I'm capable of drinking a 56-ounce soda. Now he guards the cemetery gates, smoking cigarettes and counting the moons. Entering the Black Cemetery. Burster. Okay. Doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, I noticed. Fuck. Yeah. Oh. I see what's happening. He's scaling hard. In that case... Stun him. Is he just gonna keep adding a 1? Oh, he's gonna add 10 every time. Okay. That does change the dynamic of this fight somewhat. That's a full day worth of soda. I can't drink it fast. Gotcha. Whoops. There we go. Crit for 431 damage. Fucking crazy. We can have the pistol do even more damage. I think maybe shield. I prefer them because not as strong. Is that the right word? Plus fountain setters are much less concentrated than the Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, we're mostly doing physical damage, right? So we can focus, I think, on... Yeah, grab those boots. The cleaver. Alright, nice basic enemy so far. Punch him. Stunned. I prefer them because not as... Oh, I already read that one. Good crit. Missed. Good crit. I think that was a turn 2 kill. To be fair, I'm not sure that Nat could drink 56 ounces of water either. Well, he sure did at FWA. Grants 20 plus 20% physical damage when rolled. It's pretty good. Also, I think it's appropriate to remove probably... Okay, the banana is really the only reliable healing I have right now. Besides the... Actually, no, yeah. I can get the equivalent of a banana every turn. But then what do we replace it with? I think coins. Hi, Yo-Yo. Yeah, because coins are just going to be the main thrust of my strategy with this build, I think. Oh, Lobron. Yes, use me as a pillow. Skinless Walker. Whoa. 56 damage. I think we'll be okay. Bro, those shurikens, if we can get a triple on the shurikens, that just goes hard every time. I think the vampirism is still goated. We could also get the Gouda. I do think Punch is a good, stable option. Hold on, I'm gonna see why we're not getting TTS though.
OWO.
Oh, you know what it is. Wait. No, it's not that it hates you, it's that... Huh. I guess... Hold on, I need to check the code. Does it, like... So nuke that it's making the cost for TTS negative? Yes. Hold on, let me test that theory. 27.
Hi.
Which bumped me up. Interesting. So if you're negative, you still can't use TTS. Oh man. That's sad. I'm actually going to check and make sure that that's why that is. TTS. Integer statistics. If target... Okay. Should TTS true? Why? Oh! No, you know what it is? Actually, I understand now. If you are... Okay, so here's what it's doing. When it does the TTS cost calculation, all of the names in green on the leaderboard are people who can afford to TTS. That means that their TTS, or their rep score is comparatively higher than the cost of TTS. But if your number is negative, it is never higher than that number. So even if you could... Oh. Yeah. If you're below the cost, even if the cost is negative, you can't do it. I need to fix that, because that feels silly. I feel like TTS should be a valid means of getting your score back up, so you can TTS. Or so you can be positive again. Holy shit, this thing's dealing a lot of damage this turn. Okay, punch stun did nothing. Probably got hit by like 3 sacrifices and once by a 200 plus point. Yeah. Shouldn't have pissed him off, Cosmo. I don't know what to say. Ow. Oh, he's gonna take coins away from me? What a bastard. Shit. I mean, I guess I could just shoot the fucker. And then him taking coins from me won't really matter. Don't have enough coins to take. Try to put in leader commands that you had to reset my score after stream. Bomb. 5 damage every time. Plus 5 damage every time the symbol shows. Wait, so it's just an infinitely upgrading damage source? Or an infinite scaling? I mean, I feel like it's a humanitarian effort at this point to reset your rep score. Or at least do some kind of drive to get your score back up. Score so low, we're gonna need UN intervention. You know what? That is... I will agree with Keo there. It is unfairly low. Let's, I'll put it within a much more reasonable range. There you go. Enjoy your new rep score. It should update next message. Coin upgrade. Yeah. Butcher of Cool. Damn. Hit for 190 off the bat. Or do I get the feeling I'm getting set up for a meme? You're not. I just removed the last digit from your, oh, I'm dead. I'm dead, aren't I? Unless I stun him. That didn't stun him. I'm dead. Bonk. Poison Blade. 3 physical damage, 10 poison crit, times 3. Golden key unlocks an additional wheel, always active. Okay. So what do we do? Gain 20... Oh, you know what I could do? I could be building into my... Start with 1 additional. Yeah, so I can change builds. Hey, the TTS now actually costs points. Enjoy that. So I'm gonna build into coins because I'm greedy like that. There we go. I don't think we want to start at the Black Cemetery, but let's see if maybe that's viable. Ooh, and we can get the poison blade off the start. Interesting. Oh, okay, so it just gives us coins to start with. That's good. I feel like we gotta go these two, and then take a healing spell as well. Okay. The Buster is actually kind of a rough start for this build, but... if we can buy the key, though, that would be pretty dope. Wait. I think I've just realized a problem with our strategy. I don't think I put any way to deal damage in our deck. Modifier shop. Oh, I did. I put the dagger in. Okay, so we're not just screwed. Coins. That's good. 40% attack bonus next turn. Yep. And let's hope we actually attack next turn. We did. Unfortunately, it still looks like we're pretty much dead here. Yeah, I think we may want to start from 0. 10 physical damage, 10 magical damage, 10% chance to stun enemy, and crits for 5. Okay. So yeah, let's start at the first level and work our way up. The problem with the hammer, in my estimation. Wait. Okay, I have to have at least 3. Alright. Yeah. I'm committed to not doing the glass cannon shit I usually do in these games. Alright, that was fast. Coin bag. We definitely want gun as soon as possible. Yeah. We'll continue. Whoops. Well, not a great opener against this guy, but... oh, we don't even have any... we don't even have any power-ups. We have to be dealing damage with the fucking hammer. Which means we need to be rolling the hammer. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe it can't be all greed all the time. Also, was I wrong? Was there not like a 10% chance to fucking stun him? Critical success of skill checks grants a respin of the current wheel. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. This time, let's get the massive blade, because I actually have more control over how much damage that deals. I wish heal was in the basic kit. Hi, Ido. Is there like actual timing with slots, or is it completely arbitrary? I think there is timing, but just based on how fast the slots moves, it seems pretty precise. Like, a little too precise to hit reliably. Alright. Tell you what, rather than worry about money bags, let's just build straight coins. Right? Or maybe... buy money bags, sell coins, And then vampirism. There we go. They do not all stop at once. I'm just clicking super fast. I guess I could try timing it. Okay. Yeah, there is a timing element. If I sit there and watch it, I can pretty reliably hit what I want to. Ooh, Ido, congratulations and thank you for a 45 stream streak. Critical successes of skill checks grant a respin of the current wheel. That is very good, and I want that. Now, do we want the heal also? Yes, because that's also a skill check, which we want to build into. Yep. I think that's the way to go. Now that we have that modifier, I think we build into skill checks. Shit. That's okay. It's not the end of the world if we miss one skill check. Oh, can I just chain skill checks? Like, if I keep getting skill check nodes, do I just get to keep rolling? Well, we'll never get to know if I never land a second crit. Okay, he should be dead this turn, though. Yeah, good kill. Gun seems like a good pick. Upgrading the bag is also pretty good. I think skill checks is the way to go. Hi, Raharu. Almost didn't see you there. Yeah, coin bag, obviously. Boots. Actually, no, we need Gouda before we get to the next area. Yeah. Crab tar. Ah, damn. Okay, we're gonna take a lot of damage. Ah, fuck. That must have been like just below the threshold for a crit. Hey Ido. Also, hello Natty, hope you're doing well. I am. Fuck. There we go. Oh my god, it does! So if we keep rolling crits, it just keeps re-rolling. Oh crap. That's really good. That's really good. Oh my god. Oh. This game is basically turning into a turn-based... Actually, well, Clear Obscure was already turn-based. It's basically another Clear Obscure, it feels. And yeah, Shuriken means more skill check. We could go... See, here's a risky play. We could ditch the shield and just go full on, like, as much skill check as possible. It's very risky, but there's a viable build here if I can just keep landing skill checks. Oh man, I am so into this already. Oh my god, this game's got its hooks in me. Yeah. I think we ditch the shield, buy the Gouda for more resilience, and then buy the Shuriken for more skill checks. I guess also... Yeah, power spell. Because we are pretty routinely getting enough, getting enough. Okay. Either a crit wasn't available to me or it was moving way too fast for me to ever get it with that roll. Yeah. Ah, crap. Or do we just not get crits after a certain point? Because that last one felt like it probably should have been a crit. Okay, no. It's just a very fine threshold that I've missed a couple times, I guess. Damn. Still, we are staying out of its kill range by just landing crits over and over. It does look like cycling makes each crit harder. Yeah, that's kind of the impression I'm getting as well. Oh, I want that key so bad. Fuck. That is such a good upgrade. Oh. Damn it. We can't afford it right now, though. Can't let you snap the game in half quite that easily. Yeah, true, true. Still, we are doing pretty well, considering. Ooh, Kamo, thank you for the coins. I'll use them to buy upgrades. Jesus. You know what? Upgrade our damage next round. Seems no reason not to use it, except that there's a crit. Nice. Quick kill on a second level enemy is not bad. Yes, the ritual dagger doesn't skill check. Neither does that. So it really does seem like maybe we just buy the coin bag and be on our way. Or we Gouda again. I think Gouda, because it keeps us out of range of getting one shot. And also maybe a stake just because it's free. Snatcher. Oh, okay. Bunch of coins, that's good. Unfortunately, we dealt no damage to the enemy that turn. So to answer your original question, Cosmo, it does look like it occasionally does just land all three at once. Oh, are we capped? Good crit. Oh no, we can just continue upgrade. Oh, okay. I see what's happening there. Plus 20 bonus on healing. Seems good, especially if we upgrade that alongside our other healing stuff. Alright, the cleaver. Here's a dude who will very quickly get to the point where he's routinely one-shotting me. If I'm not staying ahead of him. Jeez. Whoops. There's a crit. Oh, buddy, this game is so fun. Gain 40 health. Okay, we don't really need that. If we could find some way to make crits give us coins, then we would have no need for the coins anymore. But that is not yet a situation we're in. So I feel like we have to upgrade the shuriken. Alright, the burster. Now this dude's gonna start dealing damage to us pretty fast, so we gotta stay ahead of him. Missed. Oh my god, we're getting so many attacks in one turn with this strat. Wasn't ideal, but we got there. Alright. This should probably kill him. Whoa, bad timing. Thankfully the second shuriken got it. Power spell, pretty good. Iron shield. 12 physical damage, uses skill check. Doesn't really help us though. This and this. Butcher of Coal. Eventually, the strategy is going to revolve around which skill checks have the easiest minigame. Ouch. Half my health in one go. That really freaking sucks. Heal. Damage boost. Oh, that's not good. Heal. Oh, he's gonna kill me because I didn't heal at all. Fuck. Penny Slinger. 1.5 physical damage per coin on the table. I imagine it's talking about these here. Crit. Gamble. Gain 0 to 15 coins. 3 uses per turn. Cost 8 to use. Do we get the, like, can we use the Penny Slinger, like, off rip? Magical strength per level. 2.5% chance of rolling critical hits. Grid shop items are 10% cheaper per level. Revives you once when you die. That's pretty sick. Let's do this right now. Just to make it easier to tank our way into later zones. Why is the shield, like, weirdly highlighted? Doesn't matter. We're gonna try to do a similar strat to last time. Try. Bang. Yep. Just smack him. Just whack him. Oops. Okay, well, that didn't get us very much damage, but... Oh, good. Okay. We don't have enough for the key. I mean, that's a skill check, but... Really the problem I have with the bow is that it doesn't guarantee us a stun. It would be way better if it did. Okay, well. Oh, and stunning them only stops them from taking their first action that turn. If they have a second action, they'll still do it. That's good to know. Good crit. And now the game is forcing it. The game is looking me in the face and saying, I know you want to gamble. Buy the gambling thing. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. Because I never learn. Yep. No coins to gamble with right now. Good shit. 2 uses per turn of the poison sickle. Yes, the bow and arrow... Upgrading the bow and arrow only upgrades damage. Which is not super great. Right? Like that's what I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'd rather have... Get rid of the bow and arrow. Reroll. Punch is not bad. That's also a skill check. Or we could scale heavily into gun. Do that. Sell the coin. We could also boost the massive blade damage. Yeah, let's try to build the massive blade into a one-shot machine and see what happens. Also a punch in case we just need to stun the enemy. Okay, well, still not enough money to gamble with. I'm noticing something about... Oh, okay, well, that just solved that problem. Okay, we didn't come out negative. I feel like that's really the gold standard for if we're successful in gambling. Yep. Yep. There we go. Yep. I feel like with this particular item, you're virtually guaranteed to make your money back. Just because so many of the options for how much money you can get back are higher than the amount you put in. Like, once you have money, it feels like there's no reason to stop gambling. Okay, definitely the heart thing. Plus 1.5 physical damage per coin on the table. 1.5 physical damage per coin on the table. So right now we would be doing 60 damage per penny slinger hit. And of course we're going to keep gambling, so... yeah. We should never be out that money. Yeah, not a whole lot of damage, but... yep. And let's not put any more money into anything else just yet. Crit. Into money. Crit. Crit into a payoff for having money. Cosmo, you've lost me to another slot machine. If you didn't want this to happen, you should not have allowed me to play a game where gambling is a function. And like now I feel almost behooved to keep building into the things that allow me to gamble more. So it's like literally this run is going to end if I ever lose at gambling. See, like, I'm sorry, but the dopamine rush is there. Like, I have not had a net loss yet, as long as I'm able to gamble all 3 times. I'm not saying it won't happen, I'm just saying it... historically, it has not happened. Jesus. There it is, the key. That's what I was waiting for. Penny Slinger. It's good damage. Yep. Okay, I think I got a little overzealous buying things, but now we do get 4 spins of the wheel, so... okay, we lost. But, in true gambler fashion, I believe we only lost because I ran out of money to keep playing. Which is a dangerous mindset to have, but honestly, Like, you guys see how often this machine pays out. Oh, man. I feel like this... Like, I could be wrong, but I feel like this build is maybe too tanky to fail at this point. Like, money-wise, it feels too reliably bankable to not make a shitload of money. Yeah, I think take this out, put this in, build this up, build that up. Yeah. And now we pretty much strictly want to build things that use skill checks. Wait, why did we ditch shields? We ditched shields for healing because healing uses a skill check and that scales with other things we have. Mega crit. Damn. Now that I know mega crits exist. God. I'm now realizing that every part of my strategy in this game eventually boils down to gambling. Skill checks for crits. Well, I mean, I guess skill checks aren't strictly speaking gambling, because there is an element of skill. Yeah, 1 use per turn on that. I mean, still, as much money as we're making, like... Yeah. Alright, cleaver. Shit. Really bad skill checks on my part. Sorry about that. Yeah, and as much as we're healing, it feels like the enemy will only really be able to kill me when they're able to one-shot me. Which a lot of the enemies in Act 2 have been doing, so I've got to pay attention to my health. Yeah, attacks. Also healing me. Also a great thing. No need to reroll. We don't have enough money to make that worthwhile. Crit. Whoops. Missed what should have been an easy crit there. It's my own fault. Yeah. I think we make it through this area. This go around. Crap. It feels like there is a slight variation in that skill check. Crap. I want to see if there's a level beyond Mega Crit as well. I feel like there just about has to be. Just the way they build up crits in this game. Okay, so it does look like maybe Mega Crits are getting the same crit twice in a row. Which would make sense based on what I'm reading so far about this game. Oh, we got this. And that's the Black Cemetery done. 20% bonus on healing. Yeah, just grab everything on the board. That looks good right now. Cursed Swamp. Bogner. Okay. Oops. Missed my crit, but that's okay. A little money will always make me feel better. Okay, yeah. It does seem like these later enemies deal more damage by virtue of they're just hitting you more. Which makes sense. And it does seem, I guess, that the main utility of the stun is just to stop some of that damage. Bomb. Plus 5 damage every time this symbol shows. That's... If I'm right and that is infinite scaling, that's crazy. Is it crazy enough that I want to buy in, though? Yes. Death Trout. Dealing 122 damage in one hit, not bad. Ah, crap. I should probably observe the pattern once. Okay, so we know that the bomb is not per turn, it's per literally every time it appears, at least during the battle. Now let's see if it scales between battles. Because if it does, then the scaling potential on that is insane, and I should probably take it every time just for damage consistency. Yep. Good fight. Somehow I doubt it's gonna be every time. And if it's not every time, then we're probably going to need to ditch the bomb. Like, somehow I doubt it scales between rounds as well. Oh my god, it does, actually. Okay. In that case, yeah, we need to lean into bombs every time we see them. Almost a crit. Give me some money. Give me money. Give me money. Okay. That's money. That's a little bit of money. That's cash. That's money in the bank. Okay, that's no crits there, but give me money. Give me more money. Give me all the okay. Get a crit. Yeah, I think we got a winning strategy. I don't know if this carries us to the end of the game, but I feel like there's no way it doesn't get us through this area. Plus 30% damage. Holy shit, the bombs scale fast too. This. And I guess this, since it technically isn't a King Komodo. Oh, but this dude's doing straight. Okay, I see his gimmick. He's doing straight magic damage, so my armor doesn't matter. which is fine because I'm not building armor. We are doing all natural damage resistance. You can roll into a crit? That's crazy. So you can crit to roll into a crit. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my god. Knight of Bagar has 1,000 health, dealing 221 damage per hit right now. Reroll. Ooh, okay. No money in that gamble. Some heal, yeah, would be greatly appreciated. Damn. Okay. Okay. Alright, we didn't lose that gamble. That's good. I crit him, but that didn't do much. I gotta remember to use my power upgrade before I use the punch. Oh, nice. Jackpot. Now do this before the punch, which stuns him, so it gives us another free turn. We've lost it to the slot machine, haven't we? Yeah, this may be my new favorite game for a while. I mean, the Penny Slinger, pretty good upgrade, as is this. You find an ancient book speaking of bygone times, the Golden Cathedral of Quill, tobacco caravans from the plains of plenty. The imprisoned ceremonial master Shuna, who invented the coffee ritual to distract his captors, and almost unreadable in the forbidden chapter, faded scribblings of the invasion of Kool, when masked riders burned the cathedral and pillaged the plains. I mean, we're combining medieval the shard thing. We're combining the worlds of medieval fantasy, gambling, and roguelikes. How was I not going to love this game? Okay, well, can't do anything with money that get around. Good to see the bombs are still bombing. Okay. You know what, maybe if I don't have enough gold to play all 3 times, I just don't gamble in the first place. Maybe I just do actually useful plays instead of hoping to get more money. There we go. That one worked out. Crap. Okay, that's fine. I wish we could punch twice in a turn. That'd be really fun. And I think would make thematic sense because, you know, I got 2. Oh, that was the that was the worst skill check I've done in a while. Oh, we might die here if we don't keep the damage up. There we go. Good fight. So we're still at it. I do think vampirism... I mean, we definitely need Gouda. We just need to stay out of range of getting one shot. Obsidious. Oh, he's building up armor. I bet you that's his main gimmick overall. Yep. But we're not going to let him build up armor. Okay, never mind. I guess it doesn't matter if he's stunned. He'll still build up armor. Well, didn't matter if he did. We killed him anyway. That. Yeah, pretty simple. Archie. Looks to be an undead dino of some sort, maybe? Yep. We are pretty routinely getting the crits on those punches. Is this magic damage? I mean, I think maybe the slingshot is magic damage. Because I have no other explanation for how we killed him without breaking down his armor. This, and Gouda. Gunslinger. Doing straight magic damage. Crap. That's okay. Oh, ate all of our quarters. Okay. Reroll. Yep. Just keep throwing money into the machine. And stunned him. Yep. Okay, so they don't attack if you stun them. They can still do other things, like build up armor, evidently, but they will not attack. Yeah, he's pretty much dead now. We have to do 2 damage. Yep, he's done. Okay. Money, yep. That. Double. Respins 2 previous wheels. I'll take that. Sure. The rider, cool. Alright, new favorite ability, the ability to respin previous wheels. Feels like an ability we should not have, but I'm not bitching. Uh-oh. Man. Are we... I mean, at this rate, I find it hard to believe you can reroll into a reroll. What the fuck? This is absurd. Oh, this is the most fun slot machine I've ever played in my life. Are you kidding me? Mud Fairy? What was that? What did that say? It makes me wonder if a reroll can put you into a reroll. Like if you hit the ×2 thing, can that reroll you into a ×2 thing? It feels like, based on the rules of the game we've established so far, that is probably possible. And I am terrified of that possibility. Okay, interesting. So when stunned, the enemy also can't heal? Alright. Killing Curse. Up to one magical damage, uses skill check, critical hit times 1,000. Is that better than the slingshot? Okay, let's take it and see how hard the skill check is. Because if it's really, really bad, then... like, that would one... Okay, here we go. Okay. So it's not super, like, ridiculously hard to get a crit on that. The problem, unfortunately, is that it only does 1,000 damage. And that doesn't... Well, actually, it does presumably scale with other things. Jesus. Okay. This. Yep. Lich Hound. Well, you can reroll out of rerolls. And we got some coins, which puts us back in the green for the gambling table. Just trust the process, Cosmo. And trust me when I say we might be reaching the end of the game this run. Oh my god. And the fact that the times 2 thing can hit another times 2, and that if you do, it will go back and re-roll wheels that came before it. The little computer in my brain is like running a million miles a minute. Okay, I don't... Critical hit times 1,000. So 1 times 1,000. The problem is I'm not seeing that damage. I'm not seeing 1,000 damage when I land that crit. And it's making me think that something about this curse does not work the way I want it to. And if that is so, it is probably better to just sell it and continue with the things that we know work. Crap. Unfortunate. Almost. More monies, please. Thank you. Alright, now we have an enemy hitting 4 times and taking money away from me. Which, I mean, good luck. Good luck taking enough money away from me that it actually matters, but... Yep. While stunned as well. Okay. Bombs? Yes. Is there anything I'm not using as far as power-ups? No, pretty much all of this plays into our strat somehow. I think we just keep going. The Deceiver. Alright, so what's he gonna lock me out of? Nothing, because we stunned him. God, what a lovely, lovely game. This scratches so many itches I have related to roguelikes, related to gambling, and just number go up, like, it's just truly a beautiful game. To my weird little mathematical mind. Yep. Poor bastard can't heal. And we're done with the sewers, just like that. Cathedral of Smoke. Under an old tree, you meet a veiled woman who lived in the citadel before Slothor took it. In whispers, she tells of the exiled king Lino I, once mighty tyrant, now roaming the petrified forest with his loyal band of thieves. Your blade stirs. You must keep moving. Cathedral of Smoke. Salandra. Okay. So we want to stun this enemy. Okay, yeah. Oh, that wasn't a stun, so now we get to see what that lock does. Okay. Oh, so it just guarantees a hit. Well, considering it's guaranteeing us money right now, I'm not super pissed about that. And then does nothing on its own. Oh! Okay. I don't have great luck stunning her so far. But hopefully the damage we wind up dealing to her is going to keep us ahead of the curve on damage. Or at least on healing. Speaking of healing, looks like Cosmo's trying to get back up on the leaderboard. So yeah, it seems like maybe just build into bombs as soon as possible. Is a good and valid strategy. Lesser Priest. Is it possible to go above 100 coins? Because if not, as seems to be the case, honestly. Yeah, okay, it doesn't seem like you're able to go above 100 coins, which means the slingshot is only as useful as we can keep upgrading it. And I'm beginning to get the impression that we can't upgrade it anymore, so it may actually be worth it to take the slingshot out of rotation. Because that means at maximum they're doing 200 damage. Well, the sword's only doing 144. The bombs are doing shitloads. I mean, is it good to take the slingshot and the sword out of rotation? The sword does have the... You're right, you're right. I think the sling... Okay. I think the slingshot needs to go the next time we get something that can give us another skill check. Curse magic. Wow. I've lost my touch. I nearly did not crit a single time that round. God, skill checks. Skill checks. Skill checks, and gambling, and money. Oh, the money's mine. God damn, these bombs. If they can... We've already established that I believe the bombs are going to scale infinitely, right? I've said that at least 14 times by now. If they do, if I'm right about that, there's no reason to not take the bombs as soon as they're available to you. Okay, we can't accept any more power-ups. Yeah, and it doesn't look like we can upgrade the things we have anymore. Turn 1 kill. The shuriken also does a skill check. Big biceps. I mean, yeah, let's just do buffs and skill checks then. I mean, at this point, do I really need to keep gambling? Like, I feel like I can just take it as read at this point that we have enough money. We don't need to keep doing the little gambling game. That sucked. That's my second worst skill check yet. Yeah. Fuck the gambling game. We don't need it anymore. I mean, it stacks us up with money for after the fight, but, like, what can't I afford right now? He said, going back to the gambling machine the instant he fell below 90. Okay. Shuriken's up. The bow and arrow also... We can farm skill checks. We really can. Fine. Everything that has a skill check, get in here. The Citadel. Only 4 more levels. Entering the Citadel. Slasher Goblin. Again, I'm not seeing the damage output. Unless it's saying you have to roll 3 of the skulls to crit, and the crits you get from winning the skill check just don't count towards that. And if so, that definitely makes the skull not worth it. Because you can't reliably roll 3 of anything without, like, really paying attention to the reels, which I just don't want to have to do. Crap. Yeah, it dealt 8 damage on that crit. That was so fucking weak. Yeah, it must be... When it says crit there for 1,000 damage, it must be talking about rolling that 3 times, because the crit on the skill check certainly does not count, if I've learned anything. Yeah, I'm taking the skull out. It's just not worth it in this build. Sell skull. Question is, what is worth it? Because right now, I'm having a hard time believing anything that doesn't use a skill check is worth keeping. If you can't make it deal significantly more than its base damage, why even keep it? There we go. That's good. Stun. Good crit. Money, money, money. Yes, good stun. Well placed stun. I am noticing a problem though, and it's that we're not healing nearly as often as maybe we should be. I think the big biceps is worth it. I think the bow and arrow isn't worth it. Shuriken, we can keep, and yeah, just keep rolling with that. Fangris, a named enemy. Okay. Sorry, I had to focus on that one. For some reason, the pattern was, like, throwing me off. Stunned. I do think we are reaching the upper limits of what is possible until we've leveled up some. They're good stun. 10. What? What do you mean 10? I guess we're about to find out what 10 means. There we go. Oh, well, no, we're not, because he's stunned. Yeah, having the ability to stun the enemy every turn is also a godsend in ways that I hadn't been able to imagine before. Buff that. Reroll. I can't afford to buff that. Guardian of the 7. Wow. We'd have a really good build against this guy if only we were doing magic damage. Yeah, it does look like this enemy's whole deal is just to survive us. Holy sh! Good luck surviving that, fucker. Are the bombs magic damage? Oh, it's just damage, I guess. Yeah, because there's no descriptor, it's just Helga. You seem like you're probably the real boss of this area. Can't block the bomb, yeah. Doesn't look like Helga blocked the bomb either. So yeah, I guess bomb is just not blockable damage. Yeah, at this rate, I really do think we're probably reaching the end of the game on this run. No stun, but the crit's probably going to keep us in the fight. You are not going to catch me hating on vampirism in this game either. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not no big deal if we're not... Oh. Actually, hold on. That's killed me, actually. Wrench. Nudge one wheel by up to 3 symbols. 2 uses per fight. 5 to use. Ancestral Axe. Plus 0.8 physical damage per current shield. So a maximum of 80? Gain plus 100% coins when rolled. Critical carries over to the next turn. Okay. I mean, yeah, good game. Okay. So, ultimate coins, ultimate power-ups. I'm just kind of min-maxing at this point. Actually, no. What we need to do, max this, max that. And then totally not addicted to roguelikes. I don't know what you're talking about, Lobby. I'm not. Okay. And then I think we probably start with a greater... Yeah, just start with 100. Ring of Life, plus that. I mean, we basically have our entire build from the previous run right here. The problem is, we don't have anywhere near that much health. And we also don't have any of the shit that made that build especially powerful. Yeah. I think we need to start from about midway up the ladder. Yep. All symbols will be executed 2 times next turn. Okay. So if we come down here and we start, let's say 3 levels behind. Say we start here. Broadsword, shield, and... sure, hammer. We've baked in no way to make money. Take this, take that, reroll. Take that. All symbols will be executed 2 times next turn. Yep. There's money. Reroll one more time. I wish I would have saved the key. Yeah, we don't really want to give up any of this. Yeah, we'll take this. Mud Fairy. Alright. So now everything we have will be executed twice next turn. Cool. So hammer plus that just goes ham. Love it. Because we are running the probability of stun twice. We're not doing a whole lot of damage in the grand scheme of things. We're also not healing, like, at all, except for vampirism triggers. Actually, hold on. We lose this one, but It does look like diamond. Gain 1 coin, respin this wheel afterwards. Okay, nice. That's a combo piece for real. Okay. I think we got this. Hammer. Massive blade for single target damage. Wooden shield. Nah, coins. Alright. Buy this. Sell coins. Heart. Yep. Reroll. Yep. Yep. Hit that. Reroll. Fuck. We always get the key just a little bit too late. Diamond is good though. And then coin bag. Jesus. Alright, use that. Give us some money. Unfortunate. We lose that one. Okay. Shield potion. Grants 50 shield plus 10... plus 10 max shield increase. Okay. We need to rework this. Using power-ups is 10% cheaper per level. Gain 20% more coins. I think we're doing good. Maybe we back it up one more level. Because we're starting with 100 coins no matter where we start, it looks like. Okay. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Reroll. That. Keep the punch. Yep. Now, we didn't get diamond or the mirror, I don't think, so... Well, that's okay. We'll build walls and then we'll tear them right back down. With massive damage. And we're gonna punch him every so often. We do not have a lot of health, though. I'm basically trying to see how far back we can start without... How far back we need to start to get a good chance at, like... getting a fair enough build before the end without having to start all the way over. Uh-oh. That's not good. Well, I fucked that all the way up. Thankfully that stun is still there for me. That's done it. Oh, but yeah, he's shielding. Never mind. Yep, we just gotta tear down that defense. Okay. A diamond is good. 100% coins when rolled. So it's a bit of a struggle. But I do think this is probably about as far back as we need to go. So am I wrong? Okay, yeah, I am wrong. In thinking that the money stack carries over by default. Now the problem is I don't have the trinket that gambles for money anymore, so I'm not getting a whole lot out of those money bags. At least not as much as I could if I had. Well, never mind. If we keep comboing diamonds, we certainly will. Stun so he doesn't take our money. Yeah. That's done it. Vampirism, probably the best choice here. Actually, no, the thing that would allow me to nudge the roll is actually the best choice. Yeah. There we go. Allow me to nudge the roll. The gunslinger. Shit. Yep. That's unfortunate. Nudge wheel by the 3 symbol. Oh, you only get to nudge one wheel. Okay. Alright, well, if we just keep punching him, maybe he won't be able to hit us. 2 uses per fight. Crap. Alright, well, we can keep him pretty reliably stun-locked by just punching him. There we go. Thankfully, this is one of those enemies that does 1 high damage attack per turn. So you don't have to worry about him smacking you multiple times. Stun. It really would be nice to have the mirror, though. Shit. Well, that's done me. Okay. I do think... Spin blade. Respins this wheel afterwards. Hold on, is that our strat? Okay. Tell you what, fuck the power-up thing. Start with an additional wheel. Upgrade shop items are cheaper. But is there anything that's like just generally shop items are cheaper? Okay, no. 10% cheaper per level. Yeah. Buff this once. Actually, just buff that twice to keep us in the fight. Another strat seems to be to jump to high level. No, we said we wouldn't glass cannon. I'm just saying, my current strat, as I understand it, is to establish a combo as quickly as possible. There we go. So with 80 coins, this helps, reroll. All of this is pretty bad for us except vampirism. Reroll again. Fuck. Diamond is good. And with diamond, we can sell the coin. That will allow us to stun. Take this. How many times can we reroll? Okay, well, knowing that we can just reroll until we get what we want, I'm just gonna start searching for my combo then. But then here's where not building into being able to do the trinkets matters. Okay. Yeah. If we want trinkets to be a big part of what we do, then then we need to build with that in mind. But, respin. Bonus turn, spins the wheels again. 1 use per turn, costs 15. Yeah. So... yeah, 15 more coins per level seems good. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm looking for a respin combo. We'll start with this, because it has a skill check. This because it offers us coin, and this because it offers us stun. Get 100 coins to start with. So we're just gonna re-roll. There's a spin combo piece. We no longer need... I'm gonna say this. There's a respin combo piece. This gives us another wheel. So now we're basically just looking for the diamond. There it is. And then we can sell this, because that's no longer needed. And now we just need a really good trinket, basically. Or vampirism. There's vampirism. Yep. And so now, literally anything we hit gives us a chance at a respin, and I'm just gonna keep re-rolling the shop until maybe we can afford something good. Okay. We'll run with this just to see, just for the proof of concept. There we go. Okay, yep. See, that's the combo I'm looking at. And it did exactly what we meant for it to do. Now, since we've got fucking shitloads of money, upgrade the spin blades damage, maybe. but definitely we need Gouda. The wrench is a godsend in this build, and so is that. Yeah, starting so late in the run with so much money basically allows us to set our build. So if there is a combo like this I'm going for, we can just accomplish it like this, basically. Reroll that. Yep. There has to be a way, I think, to... That's good. So that's working. I do think we take the punch so we have a way to stun them in case the combo fizzles way too early. I think a heal would also be a good addition to this deck. But we don't want a super high chance of hitting anything besides one of these two pieces here. Yep, one respin would also be really good. Damn. Also, I'm getting, like, huge dopamine hits just seeing the wheel light up over and over. Like, to be honest. Like, that's just also really fun. Or I guess I should say addictive to my little red panda brain. Or to my little cat brain, I should say. Okay. Lich Hound. So yeah, we're gonna see if this this strat right here can run us all the way to the end. Whoops. Now, if there was just a way to get the hammer to trigger more than one time in a turn in this build, that would also be really, really good. That's good, that's good. I don't think we're at the natural endpoint of this build yet, though, because I think perhaps the best way to accomplish that is to get to a point where, everything is triggering twice. Whoops. Jumped the gun on that one. And that one. Buff. Punch. Nudge. Respin, and that should clear him out. Even if I severely fuck it up, the buzzsaws alone should do it. Okay. I totally forgot that the base level respin was also a thing. So yeah, this build, I guess, effectively just makes it so that our one turn lasts as long as possible. So yeah, I do think the only possible upgrade to this build at this point is the mirror. And it does not look like we're getting any more power up. Yeah, but bomb ends the combo is the problem. Whereas the sword, at least... The sword and anything else that gives us a skill check at least gives us a chance to continue the combo by hitting a crit. Whoops. Whiffed that one. Let's roll that up right there. And this has the same advantage as that other build we were doing, where basically anything that doesn't one-shot us. I mean, you're right, the swords do cap out at a relatively low number. And bombs remain basically uncapped the entire... Not even basically, like literally uncapped the entire game. But at the same time, bombs don't give us another chance to re-roll. Like that's my only objective there, or that's my only objection there, is yeah, anything that would allow us to do more damage though would actually be really good here, because these turns do be taking a really long time. But I think, honestly, that's gonna be what upgrading between rounds is for. Yeah, this just seems like one of those, maybe... One of those combos that's probably more fun to play out off stream when my dopamine receptors are the only ones I have to worry about. Because this is one of those, like, Magic the Gathering ass combos where fucking... a turn can take, like, 20 minutes. I do have to say, though, having upgraded diamonds plus a bunch of other rerolls is a surefire way to make sure you stay capped out on money as well. I don't know what's buffing my damage between, like, the ends of turns. Is it the mega crit, maybe? Because that could be worth building into if that's the case. Finding a way to more reliably get those to happen. But yeah, right now, as it stands, this combo only really ends when we either get a mix of rerolls and swords, or when we mega crit with one or the other. What? Not sure why he got a turn there. Unless he just has a special ability that disallows me from taking an extra turn. Because that's what I thought was supposed to happen just now. Yeah, because we don't even necessarily need healing, because vampirism is keeping us in the game. Penny Slinger is probably like my next thought. But honestly, I think just straight buffs could be an equally valid way to go here. Like biceps or whatever. Oh no, here's gonna be a real pain in the ass because this dude has 5,000 shield. But again, because we're dealing damage, vampirism will keep us in the fight, even if we do have to give him a turn just to get our buffs down. Wait, does it not re-trigger the swords if they get re-rolled before we resolve them? Oh, I guess not. Okay. Well, there's a potential for improvement, but let's roll it to this. Also, like, our wants as far as what we roll really change towards the back half of the wheel. Like, if we're on the back half or the actual last section of the wheel, then we want as many of those rerolls as possible. Alright. Is the killing curse worth it? Oh yeah, because the killing... Yeah. This build actually makes the killing curse worth it, because... Because we can crit those. And then the respins can roll us into a crit. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. Whoops. Punch him up. Do this. Reroll. I don't know. I think I think we were getting damage more effectively by just... Yeah, in order for that to do any damage at all, you still have to win the skill check, which can also be kind of difficult. I'm having trouble finding a scenario where the skulls are worth it. It just doesn't feel like they do enough damage on their own. I'd almost rather have healing in place of that. Shit. It'd be better if I didn't suck at these skill checks. Can nudge the wheel. There it is. To get a crit here. Yeah, and just get some damage in. So yeah, that seems to be the way to do it. Once we have 2 skulls in a spot, then we start nudging the wheel, trying to get the 3rd skull. Yep. Okay, so there's our strat to speed this up. Big biceps. Grants 100% physical damage when rolled. That buffs everything. I don't know. I don't think we want to dilute the combo too much. Whoops. There's another really, really bad skill check on my part. Oops. Okay. So that one didn't really do a whole lot for us. I shouldn't have nudged the wheel on this one. Yeah, I think that's probably our best nudge, given that I accidentally nudged it. What is the rationale there? Why does it just stop us from continuing? Can you not nudge the wheel and respin in the same turn? Is that what's happening there? And if so, then why doesn't it just disallow us from doing that? Why does it do the weird thing where it acts like it's about to allow it and then doesn't? Just nudge it to that. Whoops. Big whiff. Yeah. Okay, on the skulls, I don't think the skill check really matters. Unless... yeah. So on that one it doesn't, because it's just so difficult to hit, but if it's moving rather slowly, we can try for it, just to keep the combo going. Oh, we got it by chance. We got that one by chance. Good fight. There's that. Rerolled, anything of that. Honestly, I didn't think about it, but the shurikens also have a super high damage output, requiring a skill check. That could also be worth maybe investing in instead of skulls. Alright, no need to here. Get that. Reroll again. God, wow. Bad luck. And that roll was just a skill issue on my part. Yeah, reroll again. Let him take his turn. He's not going to be able to do much. Yeah, the diamond is also, like, aside from the fact that it rerolls, it's also, like, no value added at this point. Whoops. Big whiff. Roll it up again. Now that we're doing even more damage. Yeah, it's just kind of like playing Storm and Magic. This whole weird little build. Only because this is a video game and is actually prone to go on infinitely. There's no opponent who will just concede in this case. The game may actually end when I get bored of resolving this and just kind of give up. Or I guess we could invest in different stats and try it again with more damage. Alright, so here's where the nudge actually matters. Yep. Skulls are hardly useful until they are our kill combo. Oops. Okay, here's a good spot for the nudge. There we are. Punch. Reroll. Stop. Ah, crap. I actually kind of wish it hadn't rerolled the skull there. That actually kind of knocks out any chance I had to, yeah. Any chance I had to do another big. I do still think it could be a good idea to have bombs as a combo finisher, but you do you. I'm starting to feel it more and more. The skulls take a bit of setup, but as far as raw damage output, it would really take the bombs a while to start being worth it. Okay. No point nudging here. Just puncher. Bonk. Alright. That's completed the Citadel. You know what? Just to humor you. Just Petrolad Forest. Queen of Skulls appears before you and rambles. Of trees turned to stone by the sorrow of the fairies, of mighty Hexia, who defied her father to become an enforcer for the Empire. And of taverns in the ports of Mir, where old sailors defy the gambling prohibition by the ministry. Oh, I see. We're the bad guys. Or rather, we're the outlaws, I should say. No good reroll here. Or no good nudge, I should say. Nice. Yeah, I guess it theoretically won't take the bombs long to scale to the point where they're a good combo finisher. I just worry that choosing the bombs is going to cause us to die before we get to that point. Alright. Yep. Good time to nudge. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yep. Big crit. Yeah, upgrade the bombs. ASAP. Okay, Cosmo, you were right. You win. You had a good you had a really good idea. I shouldn't have re-rolled that. I should have let that been a skull crit. Shit. Yeah, no good nudge here, so just finish taking the turn. I shouldn't have crit that. Shouldn't have crit that one either. Fuck. I'm just so used to, like, trying to crit at all costs that I forget that there are times where it is not good for us to crit with this build. And pretty much any time we have two skulls beside each other is one of those times. Alright. It does look like the stun pretty much only happens when we crit with the punch. Have I been wrong about that? Bomb. Yeah. I don't think we need much else, though. Sir Otto. Yeah, the bombs are already scaling pretty hard. Yep. Already doing more damage than the max damage, already doing more damage than the max damage sword. Jesus. Okay. Let's see if we can roll this up into a bomb crit. Okay, we can't, so instead... yeah. Roll this up into a reroll. Okay, so we'll get some damage on me, but it's okay. Good fight. Combo coming out the woodwork with the good ideas. Bandit. Okay. Just a dude who can attack a bunch. I gotta respect that. After all, that's my main strat in this game. As of right now. No good nudge. Punch. Doesn't get the stun. Reroll. Alright. Here's a good nudge. Crap. That was a good nudge squandered by a bad skill check. punch. No good nudge, so we just reroll. Oh my god. Okay, Cosmo. I concede. You win. The bombs are really good. King Lino the first. And a bomb crit. Nice. Stunned. Reroll. Another bomb crit. Dear God. I did not think it was possible for me to be so incredibly wrong about something like this in a roguelike. There we go. Complete the Petrified Forest. Yep, nothing. The Ministry. The final level. Lower Clerk. His first hit dealing 300 damage is a little underwhelming for a boss in the last, or an enemy in the last area of the game. Like, I almost expected him to be dealing 500 out of the gate. Damn. Oh, I was not paying attention. I managed to get an absolute 0 on a sword skill check. Mainly because I wasn't paying attention, but still. That's really sad. No good reroll. It didn't even occur to me that I didn't stun him. Good fight. Roll. Nothing. Shredder 3000. I'm gonna build up some shields. Not if I can fucking help it. Or you know what? Better yet, build your shields. Once I get done punching you the fuck up, it won't matter how many shields you had. So, here's my thing. When we reroll the 2s into 5 2s, why is that not a mega crit on 2s? I mean, it wouldn't matter, because it just means reroll, but... Also, what does a crit on 2 even do? There we go. No good no good nudge. Oh, he's dead. Yep. Because of the bombs. The Enforcer. I imagine this is our last enemy before the big climactic bout. Oh, this dude can one-shot me. Yeah, he deals 806 damage in one hit. Yeah, I have to kill him in my first turn, or he will actually one-shot me. Or stun him. Hecthea. 5 times 124 damage. That was a lot of damage. Thankfully, I can deal a lot of damage too. And stun. Hi, Prance. Welcome in. Also, bow meow. Shit. I'd be fucking up these skill checks, bro. No good nudge. Let's just pass the turn and take a lot of damage, unfortunately. Hopefully it won't matter. Yep. Vampirism gives it all back. Especially on the bombs, which are now dealing so much damage that Vampirism just gives us all our health back when they land. I was just saying how great my idea was. The Minister. Cite your sources, Cosmo. Nah. Very nearly a crit. Alright. Bad start, but we did get our stun in. Whoops. It's okay. I think the bombs are going to see to him for us. Well. Yep. Completed the ministry. The final floor. If the gates of the final floor, a fiery hand without body appears, it writes in flame. Cigarettes and dust will never fail to make one older. The goblins have broken their promise and sold the kingdom to the moths. The revamped Shredder 3000 is vastly superior to the old Ripper models, mostly due to decreased heat development. Entering the final floor. Terror Wing. Okay. Whoops. I really hate to miss a very easy crit. Okay, that did not stun him, so we're about to get to learn what that means. Unless we get another punch this turn, and this one does stun him. Ah, crap. Okay, we're about to learn what that means. Oh, it destroys one of our items. Or not? Oh, it makes it so that doesn't do anything. Oh, that's even worse. The Tri-Serpent. Dealing a lot of damage on its first turn, if it lives to see that first turn. Which thankfully bombs seem to get past pretty much every defense in this game. Yep. Lord Slotor. And when you give him a name like Lord Slotor, I tend to think he's the boss of the game. Oh, and he's got a lot of damage on him, too. Oh, hate that I missed that. There we go. One good stun's really all you need. It is. It is Natty Patty. How you doing, Omni? Shit. Okay, let's roll this back to one of these. See if we can travel backwards. Get some good rerolls. Good, just been chilling tonight? That's good. Ow, fuck me, that hurts. The bomb should kill him. Yeah. Complete the final floor. You've won. Well done. The lands are free from Lord Slothor and his posse. At long last, the killing can stop. The gambling can stop. Phew! Thank you dearly for playing this game. It means a lot and we appreciate you. Good luck and see you soon. Wait. What's arena mode? Okay. I'll probably see what arena mode is on my own time. There's still a lot in this game we haven't unlocked, by the way. But anyway. That's game finished. I wouldn't say completed. Or sorry, we saw the game to its end, but we have not completed the game until we have all those items. But yeah, all in all, this looks like it's gonna be a really short game, which is fine because it's a pretty cheap game and it's one that I can see myself coming back to, especially if the other half of the items we haven't acquired yet are any good. But yeah, just a nice short one shot. Been a while since we had one of these. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna see who we can... Why are we attacking Kyo? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna see who we can raid out to. Who we following that is streaming right now? Also, do I not follow Cocodope? I guess not. I will indeed have a good sleep. I hope you all get some good rest as well. We are gonna go raid Zest because they do the best shoutouts. And also because I love them. They're a really sweet bean. Also, let me make sure I'm on the right page to make sure that this VOD gets uploaded ASAP. But yeah, see you guys around.